Okay.
And welcome, hockey fans, to Eagan Wildcat Hockey. Tonight we're live here at the Gary Harker Arena in Burnsville, Minnesota, where your Eagan Wildcats are taking on the Blaze of Burnsville. We are joining you live here for the second period of Junior Varsity, taking on Burnsville. There's no score in the game. Again, Jeff Burgum here, along with my partner in crime, the Big M, Mr. Thomas Manzella. We're all set up, ready to go, so we will bring you live the remaining game for the Junior Varsity. And soon after that will be the evening tilt on Hockey Day, Minnesota, where your Wildcats will take on the Blaze of Burnsville. Again, no score in the game. Second period, 12:14 to go in period two. And controlled here by Burnsville. They'll chip it off the glass, kept in by Luke Anderson. Anderson now got some room. Shot that was fanned on. Shot there by number 32, Jack Larson. But a save by Burnsville. So we were here for the start of the game. We're getting set up for the broadcast. And both teams had some chances, but a very tight checking game so far. Not many shots on goal for either team. Both teams had a couple power plays to no success, so nice job for the penalty killing unit. And now Eagan with the puck in Burnsville's end. Burnsville will try to bring it out. And kept in there by Will Mason, the freshman. He holds his own nicely. Now hammered back down by Asta, number 11. Puck in the corner now picked up by Asta. He fans on it. Here comes Burnsville. It's a 2-on-2. Centering pass picked off. Here comes Burnsville. Fell, no call. Here comes Willery, Ben Willery. He'll take it up all the way out to center ice, and he'll chip it down low. Giving chase is Tony Aston, number 11. He'll feed it now. That got picked off by Burnsville. Here comes Burnsville out of their zone. And they'll gain center ice, and they're going to wave off icing. Giving chase is Will Mason. Mason takes his player out nicely. Behind the net, Aston now to Ethan Gugino. Gugino sidestep over to Mason. That pass is picked off. Burnsville now will chip it down behind the Eagan zone. In net tonight for the Wildcats is number 1, Victor Henk. And Willery now behind his own net. Tries to get it out, and it gets to center ice. And Burnsville now will try to chip it down low. They do so. There'll be no icing. Just cross the center ice. And again, Will Mason behind his own net. Breakout pass to Willery. Willery now in his own corner. Takes it out nicely. Good breakout. Here comes Tony Asta. Asta across the center ice in the zone. It's just offside. Look like number 38, Alex Lockenmeyer, got in just a step ahead of Asta. And Lockenmeyer will have a discussion with the linesman, but that's not going to be one he'll win at all. So face-off just outside of the Burnsville zone. Delmonico line out there for the Wildcats with Lockenmeyer and Delmonico and Berg. Here comes Burnsville out of their zone and gets to the corner. Centering pass, that was a good save by Hank there. Kind of prevented that one to get to anyone out front. Puck behind the net now. Burnsville now buzzing a little bit in Eagan's zone. Picked up by Eagan, but kept in now by Burnsville. They'll chip it down low. Giving chase now is Cody Reeder. Reeder now with the puck. Good move by Reeder. Here he comes out of his own zone. He'll get center ice. Cody Reeder now into the zone. Nice rush by Reeder. Shot, blocker save by the Burnsville tender, number 33. That is Pierce Conrath. Here comes Eagan again. Eagan pressing. Centering pass by Lockenmeyer. That got by everybody. That pass is picked off. Here comes Burnsville. They're going to, they will call icing here. So at 9:21 to go in period two, still no score. And again, not many scoring chances really for either side. A very tight checking game here on Hockey Day, Minnesota. At the lovely Gary Harker Rink, which we call the arena in Burnsville. Draw control by Burnsville. Looks like we got the Luke Anderson line. And again, scrum in the corner, not much action there. Now it gets out of the zone finally, now gets to center ice. Here comes Eagan, they'll chip it out now. That goes over to Nick Bohr, and that was just offside. So the Anderson line with Bohr and number 27, Sam Anderson. They'll go out for a shift change. We'll come back now with the Asta line with Jack Christensen and number 32, Jack Larson. Gavin Gugino got lost an edge. He goes down. And Burnsville now tries it. They do enter the zone. Burnsville now, the cross-ice pass gets picked off. Nice back check by Asta. Now in the corner, he'll do a drop pass now to Gugino. Gavin Gugino had a centering pass just outside of Christensen's reach. And they'll chip it down low. 8:22 to go in period 2. Still no score. And here comes Gavin Gugino. Big cross-ice stretch pass to Asta. Here comes Asta. Asta, like he gets his pocket picked. But now nice back check pressure by Christensen. Now puck at center ice, giving chase now is Ben Willery. Willery now for the Wildcats. Ben Willery. And he got his pocket picked, but stuck with it nicely. Here comes Ben Willery. Willery now enters his own. Willery shot. Good save there by Burnsville again. Number 33, Pierce Conrath. Here comes Burnsville. They've got numbers. It's 2-on-1. Oh, it goes way high. Boy, that Burnsville player didn't see the winger breaking. He had number 8, Dylan Reed, all alone. Didn't see him. And puck gets into the corner now to the left of Hank. Now behind the net, giving chase on Willery. He's got a little bit of time. Willery now will take it. And he'll try to get out of the zone and chip it off the glass at center ice. And Burnsville will hammer it back down in the zone. And they'll go off for a change. 7:14 to go in period 2, still no score. Here comes Willery now. He'll get it up ice a little bit too far for Christensen. Here comes Burnsville. They had a break, but nice recovery by Willery. And the slot shot saved by Christensen. Now there's a shot by Willery. We'll see what happens to this. And they may take them both. So that'll be offsetting penalties. Looks like the Burnsville player, looks like number 27, got in a little late. Tucci, and then Willery gave him a little shove to the ice there, so Willery will get 2 minutes, so offsetting penalty, no power play, no penalty kill. So 6:58 to go in period 2. Draw control by Burnsville at the point. Shot, flutter shot right to Hank. He'll glove that. Harmless shot. Easy save for Hank. Burnsville with the puck. They'll chip it now low in the Eagan zone. They battle hard along the wall. They come out with the puck. Now poke check there by number 26, Anthony Cardenas. And here comes Luke Anderson. Anderson centering pass. That got picked up, but he followed it up out of the zone. And Burnsville now with control. They'll chip it. Burnsville now, here they come. They'll put down low in the zone. And hammers in the corner. Forecheck pressure applied now by Burnsville in the Eagan zone. And Reeder's out there with Anthony Cardenas. Centering pass, here comes Eagan. Joshua Alexander to Cody Reeder. Cody Reeder, the rushing defenseman. Very offensive minded. And that's a drop pass to Gugino. Oh, nice play by Reeder and Gugino. Just couldn't connect. There'll be a penalty there probably on Alexander for maybe a high check or interference. But I think that's a cross-checking.
Yeah, Jeff, it was cross-checking. I'm with you now, Jeff.
So, Alexander, welcome back, Thomas. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Meal of Champions. Looked like you had a nice hot dog there. A little bit of
hot dog.
Cold hot dog.
Burnsville
Arena at the Gary Harker Arena.
That was a Gary Harker hot dog.
Gary Harker hot dog. Sponsored by Oscar Mayer. Hot dog, you have a little ketchup with that, mustard, or does it just go plain, or what's your preference?
Yeah, ketchup on a hot dog, Jeff. What are you talking about?
Well, that's why I'm asking.
That's
I'm not
communist.
sure. Not sure. So what are we doing? Just a plain hot dog?
Mustard. Yeah,
mustard. Okay, no onion, no relish?
No, well, they didn't have it.
No relish. Okay.
Typically sauerkraut.
Burnsville shot goes over the net, so we got the update from Manzella.
Sauerkraut deli mustard, the New York style.
So the hot dog with the mustard, no relish available, and no. Onion, no little onion mat.
No onions, no
instant onion. They got that bag of onions. You add water to it, and you got them all. You got onions.
Yeah.
Those are good for you.
There was nothing here. No.
So hot dog and mustard, little popcorn now, and wash it down with a cold Coca-Cola.
And thank you very much for the.
You're quite welcome.
The Mi Amigo.
The Mi Amigo Coca.
For the Ocho.
At the Ocho. And now Burnsville is on the power play for 1:30. And here they come out of their zone. Burnsville with the power play. They'll get the center ice. They'll chip it down low. Picked off now nicely by Gavin Gugino. On the kill now for the Wildcats, we've got Lockenmeyer with Asta, Gavin Gugino, and Will Mason.
If you got 2 freshmen on that line, actually, Jeff. On my kill.
And here comes Burnsville. Nice experience for their freshmen out there.
Mason and Lockenmeyer, both freshmen.
And Asta now hammers it down out of the zone. Now it'll be picked up by Lockenmeyer. Now that gets picked up off by Burnsville. They'll try to get it low. They do so. Here comes Burnsville. Oh, nice little back check by Lockenmeyer. Little poke check there. Picked it away. Good job by the freshman. And big pass out by Burnsville. Again, the tender, number 33, Pierce Conrad. And it's up in the rafters, and whistle will be blown. And at 4:20 to go in period 2, still no score. Burnsville on the power play for about a little under 30 seconds.
Yeah, coincidental minors expired, so we'll get Willery back now. Jeff?
So not a lot of offensive opportunity for either team. Shots on goal must be quite minimal. We haven't seen many shots in either period so far. Puck now shot in down low, giving chase. Burnsville pressure. Cody Reeder will get it out of the zone. Can't go. It's tipped. Oh, that was a dangerous shot there. Got tipped wide. And they'll kept in the zone, though, with Burnsville. In the corner, they'll work the wing. Shot goes way wide. Back at the point. They'll work it in. Nice job there by Cardenas to get rid of it. Here comes Berg. Berg now to Alexander. Joshua Alexander centering. Hills the puck. Shot not of the net. Alexander looking. He'll get to the point. Cody Reeder. Shot boy hit a Burnsville player. He's going for top shelf. That guy didn't get through. And puck kept in nice out by Alexander. But here, puck now in the center ice back to the Eagan zone. And Reeder now, Cody Reeder will drop it off to Cardenas. Cardenas now gets it over to Alexander. He fans on it. And now, but he stays with the puck nicely to get the puck out of the zone. Good job by Alexander to stay with it. Puck at center ice. And there's a potential break now. Here comes Burnsville. Break. Oh, there's a good stick check there by Reeder. He lifted the stick up. And no penalty. Good no call. And here comes Cody Reeder. Good play by Reeder. Center ice. Alexander cross ice pass now to number 27, Anderson. Sam Anderson. He gets taken out of the play. Here comes Burnsville. A little more pickup to the game now. He gets taken down by Anderson, no call. Burnsville behind the net. Now they cycle in the corner. Anderson with it, giving some pressure. And Burnsville now will control it. And they can't get out of the zone. Willery now's got some time. Willery's got some time. Willery's shot goes way wide. Had a lane. Here comes Burnsville. And they're going to wave off ice now. It's deflected. Will Mason going after it to give chase. Mason now in his own zone. He wants to set it up. Oh, dangerous pass by Mason. And they'll ring the boards behind the net. Back to Willery. Here comes Ben Willery now. Willery now, that hits his pocket pick, but goes over to Willery again. So Willery passes to himself. A miraculous pass. Got deflected, followed the puck up. And nice job by Willery to get the puck out of the zone. Puck now in Burnsville's end. Asa's shot is blocked. He'll chip it down behind the net. Not a lot of shooting lanes so far in this game. Very tight checking game. Willery now gets hammered in the corner. And Willery tries to get it to the front. He does so. Willery, that was one of the best chances of the game. Nice job by Willery. Kind of came out of the corner, a little backhand drive. Looks like he was looking at Christensen. Puck sat there for a little moment and just could not find the trigger.
Yeah, Jeff, he got it over to him on a nice soft pass, but wasn't able to get the shot off. Willery having a couple really good shifts here.
Nice presence of mind by Willery to get that puck out of the corner. Again, they all started in their own zone where Willery took it all the way up. Puck behind the net. Now giving chases to Aston now. A little forecheck pressure back to Burnsville. They'll get that center. Oh, the center pass got deflected. And nice job of the forwards for some forecheck pressure for the Wildcats. It looks like they're going to 2-1 check back in the corner. And Burnsville in their own zone, still getting all hemmed up by Eagan. Good forecheck pressure by the Wildcats. Just about a minute to go in period 2. Again, still no score here at the lovely Gary Harker Arena in Burnsville. Still bodies and scrum and limbs flying in the corner. No, not a puck possession by either squad. Finally, Burnsville comes out of it in the corner, but that pass is deflected all alone. Rebound. Oh, thought I heard a whistle, but play goes on. What a chance there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Jeff, I thought I heard a whistle.
There's a whistle, but Christensen battling. High sticks are flying. I thought there was a whistle and no play. Play goes on. Here's a 2-on-1. It's a clean 2-on-1. And Willery now back to defend. Willery shot. Oh, nice save by Hank. Good job by Willery. Boy, he gave the shooter to Hank, as you're supposed to do as a defenseman. And he gave Hank a clean look to look at that. And nice job there by Hank and Willery.
Yeah, Jeff, we weren't seeing a lot of shots, and all of a sudden, the last minute, a couple of really good opportunities for both teams.
And that was a 2-on-1 by Burnsville. They had all day.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a chance to have a cup of coffee, talk about what they want to do, draw it up in the sand, and make a play. But good job by Hank and by Willery. And Burnsville now in Eagan zone, pressing for about 20 seconds to go in period 2. Looking to get one here quickly before the period's over. And nice job by Anderson and Ethan Gugino to kind of keep him off the perimeter. Take away any scoring chances. Joshua Alexander now, he'll ring the glass. And that'll take care of period 2 here at the Gary Harker Arena in lovely downtown Burnsville, where we still have no score. Shots on goal, we don't know what they are. They don't put them up on the board, but I think it's minimal for either team. Best scoring chances of the game were the last 3 minutes of this
for
period.
Both teams.
For either side.
Both teams. Yep. So
that takes care of 2 periods here at the Gary Harker Arena. We'll be back here for the start of the 3rd period. Coming to you live again at Gary Harker Arena in downtown Burnsville.
We're live.
And we're back here at the lovely Gary Harker Arena in downtown Burnsville for the start of the third period for the junior varsity. Your Eagan Wildcats taking on the Blaze of Burnsville. No score and lots of offensive opportunities toward the latter part of that period. But before that, very tight checking, low offensive production game. Now shot by Eagan. Knight on net. Rebound. A good shot there by Willery. And Anderson's shot. Oh, that was a block. He was right there. And here comes Burnsville. Burnsville now with potential 2-on-1. Oh, beautiful pass over. What a save by Hank. Oh, what a beautiful stop by Hank. That was a nice cross-ice pass. Mason had him, but a beautiful cross-ice pass. And I think that was, what number was that, Thomas? I got that shot off for Burnsville. He's not going to face us. He's going to turn around, young man.
Yeah, he ended up coming in all alone, Jeff, with a breakaway, basically.
Is that 36?
Yeah, I think that was him.
What a show! What a shot by Hank! Yeah. Save of the game by far. Here comes Eagan now. Alexander gets just beyond him. Center ice now. Will Mason now gets all tied up. Good job to get that over to Willery. Willery now. Big pass to Alexander. Gets his skates. Here they come. Now Luke Anderson. Luke Anderson. Center ice. He'll dump it down low. Giving chase now, or they'll go for a shift change. And Anderson now in the corner. Joshua Anderson, Alexander, excuse me. He's in the corner. That gets blocked. Back over to the Cats. And that's shot in there by Gavin Gugino. Back in the corner now. Asta now shot in the netting face-off. So at 13:52 in the game, still no score. And by far, Thomas' save of the game was that point-blank shot in that 2-on-1 by Hank. Victor Hank, the sophomore.
Yep. Guy walked in. Burnsville guy walked in all alone on him.
And Burnsville tries to bring the corner, gets back. Oh, there's going to be a penalty on Rader. Probably going to be an elbow behind the net. Oh, center. Oh, there was a play there. That was a setup there, but so a delayed penalty on Eagan. Looks like I think it's going to be on Reeder, number 25. That was an elbow or a high cross check. In any case, Burnsville will be on the power play. They're on a delayed whistle. Here it is, finally.
Yeah, and the penalty will be 2 minutes to
that's going to be
Corey Ryder.
Is it Corey Ryder? Ryder, thank you for the Toronto clarification.
No, just
Ryder, thank you. And now Ryder is pleading his case here, telling him, hey, I didn't really hit him that high, but to no avail for Cody. He's in the box for two, so Burnsville will be on the 2-minute man advantage.
Must have said something funny because him and the referee were actually laughing.
They were chatting about it. Hey, it's good effort, good try, but it ain't going to work. So Burnsville now on the power play. And we're guessing probably the 4th or 5th power play of the game so far by Burnsville. Again, nice job by Willery to break that up, and now it'll be shot down low behind the net. Giving chase now is Tony Asta. Asta, nice forecheck pressure, shorthanded. And Burnsville finally gets the puck out of their zone. Here they come. Again, they're on the power play. Again, Will Mason out there. And here comes Burnsville. Gets around the corner. Oh, all alone in front. And just couldn't pull the trigger. Good move by Burnsville. Just could not find the trigger now. Burnsville in Eagan zone.
Goaltender interference, Jeff.
Yeah, number 36 for Burnsville. And that would be number Mitch Drobnik. A little too aggressive in front of that net.
Standing in the
Hank
crease. In front of Hank. So they're going to take a face-off outside of the zone.
Hank said, get out of my house. So face-off just outside the Eagan zone. Nick Bohr out there, one of the penalty killers with number 27, Sam Anderson. And puck is shot in now, giving chase. Will Mason now in the corner. Burnsville will set it up. Tried to center it. Nice job by Willery now. Wins the battle in the corner. Now picked up by Burnsville, though, behind the net. They'll feed the point. They kept in. And now they'll get it off the perimeter. Work the point. Back to the corner. Burnsville now has some time left, about just under a minute on the power play. Had a couple good chances, but goal kept in still by Burnsville. Now, nice job there by... Looks like it's Nick Bohr. Bohr all alone. What a save. Another beautiful save. Boy, end-to-end. Two big tests for either goalie. Again, Hank came up big for the Wildcats. Again, Conrath Number 33 for Burnsville stood tall on Nick Bohr.
Yeah, Nick got a really good opportunity coming in, ended up with a pretty clean breakaway coming in from the side angle, Jeff.
So shot by Gugino goes wide and high behind the net. And scrum the corner now. Berg out there battling, taking on 3 Blaze. Finally, Burnsville with the puck out of their own zone. They're still in the power play, so good penalty kill by Eagan. And hammered back down the zone by Gugino. And that'll do it. That'll take care of Ryder's penalty. And he's right in the action as he comes out of the bench, and he'll go off for discussion at the bench. Here comes Delmonico. Delmonico breaking in. Oh, he was hooked.
Penalty, Jeff.
So there'll be a delay penalty now on Burnsville. Delmonico, nice drive to the net. Drew the penalty. There's on the delay penalty still Eagan with pressure. And that'll be the whistle. And with 10:59 to go on that one, nice job by Delmonico. Used his angle to drive the net, forced that hooking penalty, drew the penalty.
Yeah,
and now
Jeff,
Eagan will go on the power play.
Good hustle. He kept skating, kept his feet moving, and that's what ended up drawing the penalty.
So they'll come out with their power play unit with Anderson and Christensen, Anderson, and Larson, with Mason and Willery at the point. And now pick up Lossat. Here comes Burnsville, chip it out, and Will Mason now looking. Will Mason with the puck. Will Mason, the freshman defenseman, looking to size it up. Will Mason carries it in, chips it all the way down low. He'll go give chase. And Mason loses his footing, but comes up to the puck. So nice job by Mason to control that. Back to Anderson, over to Willery. Willery now over to Christensen, back to Willery. Willery now circling. Oh, tried to center it. That got blocked nicely by the Burnsville defenseman. Anderson now, he gets around Anderson. Here comes Burnsville. You have some numbers. It's a 3-on-1. Oh, they get around. Oh, they get around. It's a break. Off the outside post. Boy, got around Larson, and Larson angled him just enough to force that shot to the outside post. Nice job by Hank as well, standing tall. Some really big chances by both teams, Thomas.
Yeah, kind of end-to-end right now, Jeff, right? Outnumbered attacks.
And it'll be shot down low. Giving chase now is Ethan Gugino to Alexander. Gets it to Ryder. Ryder now to Alexander. And Gugino now. They're on the power play for about half a minute. Gugino trying to set up Willery. Oh, he looked behind him. What a shot by Willery. And Gugino, nice give and go, and looked like it was about to go in. And again, Conrath looked behind him, thought it was in.
He didn't know where it was,
but he stood tall. So nice job by both goalies in this latter part of the second and the third period so far.
Yeah, Jeff, unfortunately they don't put the shots up, but definitely getting a lot of shots here in the last few minutes.
Now Eagan again still in the power play. They control in the Burnsville zone. And that's Aston now to Cody Ryder. Ryder with the puck. Ryder looking for a lane. Looking set up to Gugino. Oh, they hammered it. Alexander right there. Couldn't hammer it home. Gugino now looking. Gugino, both teams now full strength. And Ryder with it. Ryder will chip it off now to Cardenas. Cardenas now to Asta. Asta now cycling in his own zone. That pass is picked off. Here comes Burnsville. Burnsville in the Eagan zone. Nice job by Ryder to angle him off in the corner. Puck now sitting. And controlled now by Eagan. They'll chip it out, and then it'll go all the way down. They'll wave off ice, and it deflected off a Burnsville defenseman. So here comes Burnsville out of their own zone. Big stretch pass to Asta, blocked it. Asta, oh, scores!
Boy, bad turnover, Jeff, in their zone for Burnsville.
Yeah, that was a defenseman for Burnsville. Tried that long stretch pass. And really, Asta just kind of sat there, put a stick down, picked it off.
And he's all alone.
And Asta buries it, and just not a real good clearing pass by Burnsville. And Asta said, well, if you're going to pass it to me, I might as well shoot it. He did. And nice goal by the junior forward. So nice job by Asta there.
And nothing the Burnsville goalie could have done on that. That was just an unfortunate turnover.
Here comes Burnsville. Ooh, that was a chance there. So again, Burnsville will be pressing a little bit more now, down by a goal. And again, great shot by Tony Asta. Burnsville behind the net now. There'll be a little more pressing to get the equalizer. Puck in the corner. And here comes Cody Ryder. Ryder now, he'll chip it all the way off to Berg. Excuse me, that was Berg, and that was number 28. Sorry, that was Gugino and Berg, but here comes Burnsville. Burnsville quickly out of their zone. They'll give chase. And that's Maxime. Maxime's out there with the Cats. Here comes Berg. Now Berg's got Delmonico breaking. Berg, couldn't get it over. Shot, nice follow-up there by Berg. And Delmonico just couldn't connect. Goes to Willery. Ben Willery for the Wildcats. Here comes Willery with the puck in the center ice. Good job by Willery. Crosses into the zone. Willery shot. Save by Burnsville. Puck sitting there. Anderson now in the corner. He gets hammered down low. Backs to Alex Lockenmeyer. Lockenmeyer to Anderson. No. Boy, how that didn't go in. I don't know. Anderson's right there at the doorstep, and they're banging away. And that'll be an icing on Burnsville. But Anderson was sitting there and taking some punishment. Puck sat there and just couldn't cross that red line. And we remain at 1-0. 6:54 to go in period 3.
Yeah, Jeff, if you remember, we got another freshman in from Russia, and that's Maxim Breckenscheid.
Maxime, I believe. I think it's Maxime.
Right?
Maxime.
I believe his relatives watch all the games, as we were told by his dad.
Is it Breckenson or
Breckenscheid?
Breckenscheid. So we'll call him, it's Maxime. We'll call him the Seamer. So a face off now to the left of the Burnsville tender again. Number 33, Pierce Conrath. Draw controlled by Anderson. Will hammer it down low. Now picked up by Burnsville. Kept in nicely by Willery. And they battle in the corner now. Anderson again. And giving support now nicely is number 27, Sam Anderson. Anderson now hammers it down low to Luke Anderson. So Anderson and Anderson not related on the ice for the Wildcats. And Mason keeps it down low. Center it known home. Here comes Burnsville. Potential 2-on-1. Well, they try to cross. A good job by Willery to prevent that cross-ice pass. Burnsville again now with the puck. And it'll be chipped out of the zone at center ice. And Burnsville now will control with 5:58 to go in this one. 1-0 Eagan on a goal by Tony Asta. Centering pass. That was a dangerous pass. Shot saved by Hank. Not sure if that was a breakout pass or a centering pass by Burnsville, but it got right in the slot.
Yeah, definitely dangerous pass.
And that'll be ice, so this will be shot down all the way down. Picked up now by Christensen, but that was a dangerous play in Eagan's zone. Again, I'm not sure, Tom, if that was a breakout or it was a centering pass by Burnsville.
Yeah, either way, it ended up being really dangerous.
Either way, it ended up bad for Eagan because they just sat there like, oh, my goodness, here we go. So Asta's line out there, Tony Asta. Lone goal scorer of the game so far. Asta, Larson, and Christensen for the Wildcats, with Ryder and Anthony Cardenas. Ryder now at the puck. He'll hammer it down in the corner to Christensen. Christensen now that puck is taken away. Centering pass. Right there. 2 saves by Hank. Boy, that was a leg pad. And they still battle. Net's off the more. They're going to wave it off. Lots of bodies flying, and what a job by Hank Thomas to keep that pad.
Yep.
And they had 2 or 3 point-blank shots, and no whistle. Puck was live.
It's live, Jeff, and then the net actually came off, which is an automatic whistle once that comes
Hank,
off. But
Hank
he really stood his ground. Yeah,
stood his ground, but boy, there was 2 or 3
pushing on
chances.
him, hitting them, windmilling them, pitchforking them.
You name it. But good job by Hank to keep that pad stable. Here comes, nice big check by Burnsville. Good clean check. And picked up now by Cardenas. He'll shoot it back down. Cody Ryder giving chase now. Ryder with the puck. And he gets the puck taken away. And Burnsville now cycling in their own zone, or in Egan's zone. Now Egan with the puck behind the net to the blue line. And Christensen now, nice pass by Christensen. Here comes Cody Ryder. Ryder now at the puck. Ryder, he's got some space. Ryder now looking. He loses the puck, goes in the corner, still possesses it with Tony Asta. Asta, he gets a hook. They're going to be real careful with whistles now, Thomas. We've got about 4.5 minutes to go. A penalty here could be real devastating on either team. And puck in the control now by Asta. Tony Asta now with it in the corner. He'll try to get that to Ryder. Couldn't do it. And here comes Burnsville. They'll chip it. Burnsville now with it. Still with it now. Number 24, tenacious with that puck. But that was Zach Lamati. And Burnsville now. That was just wide. That was a
good play by number 10, Jeff. He stepped up and intercepted that at the point.
Boy,
Burnsville's starting to take chances.
Well, they're going to have to, right? And they're doing a nice job with it.
Yeah, pinching a little bit, and they're doing a good job intercepting.
So delayed offside, they'll touch up. Here comes Egan. Cardenas will get that all the way down. There'll be an icing. And that'll be a stop in the action with 3:41 to go in this one. It's end-to-end action.
Yeah, Jeff, as we saw, like I said, Burnsville's definitely getting their D to pinch a little bit. They've intercepted a couple passes and led to really good opportunities. Great goaltending by Victor right now.
So Delmonico line with Maxime and Gugino, Ethan Gugino.
What was his last name again, Jeff?
That's Maxime. That's Maxime. We call him the Seamer. Breikashine. And we apologize. We did talk to Maxime's parents, the other day, and he gave us the correct pronunciation of the last name, but of course we forgot it. So we'll stick with we did.
And we know his sister's watching, so we're joking a little bit.
And we did understand though Maxime is the correct pronunciation of the first name, so we'll go with that for sure.
So
Maxime will go with that. So Burnsville now in their own zone. Tries to get out. Nice forecheck pressure applied by, looks like by Delmonico and Gugino. Delmonico, Gugino, and Joshua Alexander. Now shout out to the Fargo, North Dakota watching there for the Joshua, the Alexander family. So big shout out there to the Fargo. Oh, there's a break. Oh, there was a very dangerous play there. Good recovery by Secret Devil Maxime. Boy, that was a nice pick there. He had a play, and he came back and broke that up. That was a dangerous opportunity. And that'll be an icing. So with 2:24 to go in this one, that could have been a potential equalizer on behalf of the Burnsville Blaze.
And I believe Alexander, I'm not sure Fargo, Jeff, but he was a Spud. So a Spud is a Moorhead.
Moorhead Spuds and the Fargo, home of the mighty Bison, the Thundering Herd in Fargo. But that you don't cross up the Bison with the Spuds. That's a bad combination. Then of course you got the Concordia College Cobbers. So you got the trifecta of colleges, the MIAC, and you got the Northern, and then you got the Cobbers and the Bison and the Spuds.
Yeah. Of course, Alexander's nickname, Dr. Spud.
Dr. Spud.
Dr. Spud.
Not to be confused with Dr. No, the movie.
No, Dr. Spud.
Timeout now called by the Blaze with 2:14 to go in this one. So a very entertaining game. It was a real tight check game. First period, second period, most of that second period was tightly checked. Opened up a little bit more in the second and third period. My goodness, end-to-end action back and forth.
A lot of outnumbered attacks.
And nice job there by the goalies. I mean, Victor Hank, some beautiful saves by Hank, stood in his head. And again, number 33, Pierce Conrath, a great job by Conrath too. He sniffed out a couple. Lone goal scored by Tony Asta on that giveaway. Yeah. And besides that, it could be a scoreless game.
And Jeff Conrath is a freshman also, so actually getting contributions from a bunch of freshmen in this JV game.
Which bodes well for both programs. You want to get the younger kids some ice time, and as they progress and become more seasoned and aged like we have, Thomas, that'll bode well for the program. And
well, Jeff, I think you started your high school hockey career
back in 1810. Yes, I did. 1810.
You were a fifth grader.
Fifth grader, wooden blades, and we went through about 4 or 5 skates a week because he couldn't really sharpen the blades too much. He'd wind down, and
that's where you got the splinter on the ice analogy, right?
I did that. Well, that was the splinter, the blade of grass, the wind, the
windmill
out there in the prairie.
The prairie.
Puck control now by Burnsville. Finally, when they get out of their zone. Again, they'll be pressing now. They need a goal. Nice job by Ryder. Get that to Luke Anderson. Anderson now pressure. Anderson, Berg, and Lockenmeyer out there for the Cats. And now picked up now. Here comes Eagan, number 26. That's Anthony Cardenas will hammer it down low. So Cardenas and Ryder out there defensively for the Wildcats. Here comes Burnsville. Again, the question will be, when do they pull their goalie, Thomas? But about a minute and a half to go. So
he's coming right now, Jeff.
And again, you got to be careful when you pull that goalie, because here comes Burnsville in the zone, looking to center. Rebound, zero. Then there's a whistle. Boy, that puck sat there again, and Hank standing tall.
As I said, Jeff, they had taken him off, so they didn't have their goalie. They had the extra attacker, and really close. He's actually looks like he got hurt.
Yeah, could be a little bit of a stretch there. He's going to hopefully shake it off. Boy, if you're Eagan, you don't want to have Hank go down right now. You got a minute and a half to go in the game. You want to put a cold goalie in right now at a crucial part of the game. So Hank standing tall. So Wildcats will stay with their current players on the ice. Again, Burnsville's pulled their goalie, so there'll be a man advantage. Draw controlled by Burnsville out of the zone. That's a key face-off out of the zone. And Burnsville now, they'll chip it down low. So here comes Burnsville. Over a minute to go in this one. And they're pressing. Berg, Anderson. The point, it's out of the zone. Nice job. So again, nice job by the Eagan faithful. Lockenmeyer, Anderson, Berg. Now Alexander's out there. Good job. Oh, they lose the puck. Here comes Burnsville. They've got some numbers. Burnsville now. They come in. Lockenmeyer plays them off nicely in the corner. Those centering pass. Oh, another save by Hank. And they're really pressing. Boy, Victor Hank is really standing tall, Thomas. He's had some barrage of shots.
Yep.
And he's holding his own.
And give credit to Burnsville doing a really good job with the goalie pull, putting a lot of pressure, Jeff, on the Wildcats.
Boy, it's never easy. I don't care at what level you play. If it's mites, squirts, peewees, whatever team you're on, it's never easy in the game of hockey, is it? It's always a grind, and you got to battle to the very end. Draw control, beautiful draw by Asta to get that back to Willery. Willery goes down, puck now to Asta. He'll chip it off the glass, kept in by Burnsville.
Kept in again.
And nice job by Burnsville, but Asta, good little pressure there. Again, Burnsville now controlling. And shot. Oh, that was a big shot there in front. Another centering pass. This gets picked off, and they can't clear the zone. Shot goes wide again. Lots of pressure by Burnsville. Shot again goes wide. 20 seconds to go. Burnsville behind the net. That just got out. That could do it. That was a clearing by, that was Aston. Not sure who cleared that one, but what a heads-up play. Time for maybe one last rush. And 5 seconds. And that should take care of it. Here we go. There's going to be a little bit of a shot there at the end, and you want to try to have cooler heads here. Game is over.
A little frustration being there. Again, you can feel it for Burnsville because they threw everything, the kitchen sink and everything at us there.
Yeah, they really, by not a lack of effort by Burnsville, they really came at Eagan hard. But boy, Victor Hank really stood tall, held his ground, and that's a nice win for the Wildcats.
Yep. Very hard-earned win, Jeff.
As we would suspect at any level, when you have Eagan and Burnsville at any level, you're going to have a grinder.
Yep.
In the junior varsity, nice win for them. 1-0 over the Burnsville Blaze. Nice to see them shaking hands now, and that's a tone that'll be set for years to come with these two teams.
With the two teams, right? A lot of young players on both teams.
So that wraps up the junior varsity here at lovely Gary Harker Arena. Final score, Eagan 1, Burnsville 0. Game winner by junior number 11, Tony Asta. Yep. He gets the game winner. Nice job by Victor Hank in the net. Real nice job by him. I don't know how many shots he had, but he had to have at least 10 or 12 this last period.
Some big ones in that last period too, right?
So we appreciate you watching. We want to have you stay with us for game 2.
We're going to go, Jeff,
Hockey Day
offline
Minnesota
for about 20 minutes, and then we'll come back on.
All right, again, we appreciate listening, appreciate you watching here live for Eagan Wildcat Hockey. Jeff Bergman, Thomas Manzella. We'll see you shortly.